just really needed to just take a breather and really process everything that happened with Charlie and what it kind of means in terms of where we are. And I think it is a circumstance where we just know. We just know that he was truly betrayed in one of the most egregious ways that I think I've ever seen. It has made me lose faith in politics. It has made me fully lose faith in Trump. And my heart aches for the fact that he gave so much of his life to Trump and to politics. And
what's she talking about?
Just were like, nope, that is it. It serves us or it doesn't serve us, and we want to move on. And so here's a holiday, bro. If they try to give me a holiday, what is with them giving people a holiday after they kill them? Why is that a thing? You know what I mean? Like, oh, Martin Luther King, what about this holiday? What about this boulevard? Anyways, let me knock it off. Like, they're going to give Charlie Kirk a boulevard. They already did. They did in Israel. They gave him freaking boulevard. It's like, as soon as they give you a boulevard and a holiday, they definitely killed you. Okay, there's no question. They killed you. There's no way. That's like their signature thing. It's like that's what they do. It's the Fed signature. It's how they sign off after they murder you. They're like holiday and a boulevard. And it's never on the nice side of town either. Like Charlie Kirk Boulevard is not going to be on the nice side of town. Anyways, I will be back on the 27th, you guys. Thank you guys for all the support throughout these couple of weeks, these last really kind of 6 weeks since Charlie died. And we will see you guys then.
She is really, she's really been on one, huh? Like,
because I'm telling you, I don't even think these people are human. Like, I look at Elon Musk and Sam.
Oh!
Altman and leading people into AI. I have always sensed this demonic because I'm telling you, I don't even think these people are human. Like, I look at Elon Musk and Sam Altman and Peter Thiel, and I'm pretty sure they're hybrid. You know what I mean? Like they just look like an Apple software that I should be able to download at night, you know? Like my phone's getting an update or something. It's something in the eyes. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I know I'm human, but I don't know if I stabbed you if you bleed, you know? I'm not going to stab them. But I don't know if they bleed all the way. I think a battery would fall out. You know what I mean? And I just get that sense. I've always known it was demonic. And people just get on board because, as we talked about in this book, they are using science and this idea of technology and this idea of transforming society for the better to indoctrinate us into accepting this. And it's wrong and it's backwards. And the main component of all of this is psychology, right?
Yeah, bro, that interview with Nick Fuentes. That was the end. It really was. That sent her over the edge. Like, I'll show you all a clip from that, and you'll see.
They're able to do it because of psychology, making you think that society has gotten better. Our kids have objectively gotten dumber. We've become fatter. We've become less healthy. We've become less emotionally sound. And yet they are convincing us that this is like humanity's great leap forward. We put a man on the moon, and he just like called them up and was like, "Hey, press, what's up? I'm up here. Yeah, it's so cool."
Is she just soft launching the fact that the moon landing is fake? Like, cause I feel like she's just kind of throwing that one in there as like a, oh yeah, by the way type situation, isn't she?
It's really great. It's nice. Starry night up here. Cam and a text you, I gotta go by in 69, and they get these people, they tell you like he's a genius. They're all writing like he's a genius, so we should just accept that Elon Musk is a genius because like all the writers who are obviously indoctrinated into the occult are telling us that this is the next person that we should worship. The establishment of Hollywood. It was all cults. They were all Aleister Crowley proteges who were just raping kids and summoning demons. And demons.
Damn. So that just got that went up real quick. Wow. She done? I mean, to be fair, Aleister Crowley did try to join an organization because they could cast spells and shit, and it was a secret organization, and he did do that. But as far as I know, he didn't cast any spells. And whenever he got a lot older, That was try. Well, yeah, he tried to do it. I mean, of course, like he was into. I think he went to like Oxford or something like that. He was a British guy, and he did that. He did join it. Yeah, no, he said he casted spells, but I never saw one. We never saw a spell like that he did. Like, and so no, he went in on it. Like he was in on it for a while.
Are real. So at the same time that they're summoning demons, they are making us all believe that faith is not real. And that has been, I think, the greatest.
So they want, just real quick, I'm going to just take this back just so we can just make sure we put all this in context real quick. One more again.
And demons are real. So at the same time that their souls, they were all Aleister Crowley proteges who were just raping kids and summoning demons, and demons are real. So at the same time that they're summoning demons, they are making us all believe that faith is not real. And that has been, I think, the greatest.
Which, by the way, doesn't even logically make sense. Even if you can summon demons from an alternate universe, that doesn't mean that God's real. Like this is like even inside of the framing that you're creating, it still doesn't even make you right.
The greatest trick that the devil ever played, right, is making people think that he didn't exist and making people atheists, making people believe that there's nothing. Like you're here for a moment in time.
Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't, because demon is is a word that you're assigning to them. You're assigning this word to an otherworldly creature. This happened in World of Warcraft with the Worgen. In fact, actually, this is how I've thought about this. And so the Worgen were summoned from an alternate reality as well, but they really weren't that crazy or different. It's just they were from another world. So no, that's it's just because you summon an otherworldly creature, it still doesn't mean that you summoned a demon. Even if you call the demon, it doesn't mean it's a demon. Because a demon implies that there's like an entire mythology around that thing's existence. And that's not defined, so it's just not even true. Like it's not even inside of the context of what she's saying. It's not even true. It's like it's the retarded.
And it allows them to further tether us to their reality and to their God, which is money.
Yes.
Right. Well, if you truly knew and believed, like I do, I actually know that this is not it. Like I know this is not it.
Yeah.
But
she
if
knows.
You truly believed that, you wouldn't sell your soul. People think that that's just like an expression. Oh, he sold his soul. No, you are literally selling your soul. Like when you tell lies and you go down a path of lying because you're so afraid of not having the security of a paycheck, or you're willing to do something terrible to maintain that job.
This goes against even the okay, so that's not even true. Because like inside of like the Church of Satanism, Aleister Crowley and everything, there's a process of giving up your soul to Lucifer. Like this is already, like you don't even know what you're talking about. Like you're so dumb that you don't even realize it. What is this? You do? Yeah, there's a process. There's a whole process to doing this.
Keeping your mouth shut to maintain that job. We're seeing it right now with the Charlie Kirk case, right? You're selling your soul. Like there's a life after this. They have made you pledge your allegiance to their dollar because they know life is going on. Yeah. They know that. They want you to literally sell them your soul. That's my personal belief. It's why I am.
Was Aleister Crowley expelled from the Golden Dawn? The Golden Dawn was the secretive wizard society that he was a part of. Was he expelled from it? I don't remember. That's deep. Like I don't remember that or not. I think maybe I don't remember.
Religious. It's why I speak about my faith openly, because I just know if this is not it, and I just know these people are demons. Like I don't know. They just like look at the way they breathe. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Look at the way they breathe.
I look at Sam Altman. I'm like, look, I don't know.
But somebody's laughing in the background.
Droid, obviously.
Even they realize this shit's crazy.
We'll be back on Monday. Full steam ahead. Just really needed
I'm not gonna listen to this fucking audio. This audio is so fucking bad. And so
politics, and they just were like, nope, that is it. It serves us or it doesn't serve us, and we want to move on. And so here's a holiday, bro. If they try to give me a holiday, what is with them giving people a holiday after?
The federal government, the Trump administration, killed Charlie Kirk is the claim.
That's a lot. That really, like, I'm telling you, and like, this was the beginning of the end. This was the beginning of the end right here.
If you are, do you attend the mass?
I do.
Like, do you go every Sunday?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so you're like a committed Catholic. Then obviously, like, the perspectives on family. I mean, I personally, and this would be me lecturing, but I just feel like you really have no idea who you are until you start a family. And whether that means just marriage, some people who are struggling to have children, okay, fine. But there's such a growth that happens because of that I think it informs your beliefs in so many ways. And I think that was a huge turning point for me. Like, I wonder if I had been pressed with everything that happened last year, if I didn't have like the unshaken faith and my family, what would I have done? And sometimes when I see the things that you say, I do think, okay, he doesn't take into account family. Like, it's just Nick. Nick is in his own world, which can be, I think, a quite selfish perspective, which is fine. That's what you're saying. You like being selfish is another way to say what you just said. I like being selfish and I don't want to give of myself to somebody else. But
I also think there's something selfless involved, which is to say, I could go and start a family and drag them into a world of mine, which is pretty chaotic. You know, I mean, is this really the kind of a lifestyle? If I'm banned on everything and I can't make a living, I'm banned from banking, I'm banned from credit card processing, I'm getting doxxed, people are showing up to my house trying to kill me, things like that. And what's more, I mean, let's also get, I also don't appreciate the lecture. You don't know me, so I know you're married, I know you're older than me, but you don't know me, you don't know my life, you don't know my situation. I don't think you're in a position to give me advice, especially as a woman, honestly.
This really, bro, this was the end.
I don't think women, this is something in the right wing we say we're anti-feminist, and then women go around telling men what to do who are not their husbands. And, I don't really buy into that ideologically, but that's besides the point. My life has been tumultuous from the very beginning.
Oh, shit. And then this was the one. Oh, my God. I don't even know if I can watch this one. But this was the end. Yes, this scrambled her brain. Yeah, this was it. This radicalizer? Watch. I think I can.
I'm trying to understand if you think that it's all Black people are like this, or if your world is kind of colored by this is what's going on in America. This has failed for 1,000 reasons. Welfare has definitely, Black people in 1940s stand up. My grandfather, I talk about that denigration and the corrosion of culture. Yeah. That's happening. White, Black, whatever you want to name it, there is this intentional corrosion of culture. So do you think it's literally, well, this is just what a Black person is when they come out? Or do you think that post welfare, LBJ, Great Society, this is what Black Americans have become, and I have a right to respond to that and say that as a white man, I don't want to live there?
Well,
This was it.
I think it's more nature than people would like to believe. There's this classic tension of, is it nature, is it nurture, is it cultural, or is it intrinsic, is it racial? And I've always been on the latter side of this among conservatives. Conservatives like to say it's all culture. Black America is the way it is because of hip hop music and the Great Society and that kind of stuff. And I think the uncomfortable reality is a big part of it is intrinsic. One of the big arguments against the abolition of slavery in the 1860s.
He actually is going there. He goes on her show. Yep. As I said, I think this, and also the other thing is the reception to this was overwhelmingly, I'm not giving a statement on this. Overwhelmingly, a lot of people agreed with Nick. That's what happened.
Is that, when Europeans colonized Africa, they hadn't discovered the wheel. There's no two-story buildings. There's no writing. There's no written language. Missionaries had to go to Africa in the last century and invent it for the African people because there's no recorded history. They didn't have writing.
So Egypt is not in Africa.
Well, Egypt is a different race. The Egyptians were not black.
Okay, but you said when they went to Africa, so I just want to...
The interior of Africa in the late 19th century. Scrambled for Africa.
So we're now knocking Egypt out of Africa.
Well, Egypt is part of northern Africa, sub-Saharan Africa.
You said Africa, so I'm not trying to get a gotcha. I'm just responding. You're saying Africa.
Sure. Yeah.
It's in Africa. It's Egypt. It's kind of ridiculous to say there was no written language.
Well,
so I'm just trying to get you to
sure.
You know,
Egyptians are not African.
Man.
I'm not pushing back. The internet will. So
Egyptians are not racial Africans.
The internet did push back. That's the problem.
When I say African, I'm saying sub-Saharan African.
Sub-Saharan, okay.
Black people because it is a different race. In sub-Saharan Africa, and Europeans did not penetrate that until late 19th century. They didn't have any of this. To the extent that you have infrastructure in Africa, it's from the Muslims in the Sahel and the Maghreb in northern Africa, where the Arabs colonized. And then you had, Carthage and Egypt. You had ancient civilizations. But sub-Saharan Africa, they didn't have that. You take these people out of that land and put them here, and they're enslaved people. You let them free in a...
So this definitely... I think this was the beginning of the end for Candace Owens. This was it. I think this interview and the response to this interview that happened, I think it broke her. I think that after this interview, there was Candace Owens before this interview. Why? I don't know. Why though? I could come up with a number of different reasons why, right? I mean, like, I could start theorizing and, socio-analyzing and everything, but at the end of the day, it happened. She get 5K more live views than you, so how is this the end? Does Candace Owens get 250 live, like what would it be like? So I get like, let's say 40, 50K viewers, right? Does that mean that she gets like 200 and like, there's no way she gets that many, right? How many people watch her? Like, cause how many views does she get on YouTube? Is there like, there's got to be like a channel they upload, because she's uploading each video has a lot of views, but there's a very, very slow frequency of videos, so it's harder for me to gauge. But she is popular. I'm not saying that she isn't popular. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, again, this definitely broke her. It did. It broke her. Like, it did. And if people don't want to see it, she's incredibly popular. She is. But if y'all think that this interview did not do damage and this interview did not have anything, it did not do anything, I think that you are out of your mind. I think that it 100% did. I think that it played a role. And anybody that's trying to act like it didn't, I think is just going off and trying to do it for one specific reason. And that's it. It broke her brain. It is.